Hey, what's up guys, OSJ here and continuing with the Kick-Ass series, and today it's the C64's turn to kick its 16-bit brother's ass as we look at 10 games that were better on the C64 than the Amiga. There's no doubt that both of these Commodore machines were great, but some of the games were just that little bit better on the 8-bit. Obviously we're not talking graphics here, as the Amiga wiped the floor with the C64 in that respect, but as I have found through my 35 years of gaming, that a game isn't all about looks. You need good gameplay, great music too. When you have those two things, the graphics aren't as important as you think. So without more delay, let's take a look at 10 C64 games that kicked the Amiga's ass. Well, maybe not kicked. You know what I mean. First up we have Armalite. Now the Amiga had some great shoot 'em ups, and this game could have been great like it was on the C64, but it's nowhere near as good. This is mostly down to it being too hard. It looks nice, so it's a shame. The C64 version however is the second best on my C64 shoot 'em ups, and it's a great looking game that plays as smooth as butter. And on the C64 the difficulty, while still being hard, is just right for the avid shoot 'em up fan. Next up we have Arnie. I'm not sure which version came first or why they chose two different perspectives on how the game looks, but the Amiga for me is definitely the weakest one. It's a kind of Green Beret wannabe that doesn't do anything for me. The C64 version is much better, in a commando who dares wins type view. The game itself is short, but it's a lot of fun to play, and definitely the one I would play if I had the choice of the two. Next up is Bionic Commando, and for a system that was renowned for knocking out some of the best arcade platform conversions, the Amiga version is a really poor attempt. The scrolling on this game is one of the worst I've seen on the Amiga, and from then on the game is crap. The C64 version though does everything right. The game even looks good too, and that music is awesome. This is one of the best arcade conversions on the C64, and is one that I played the life out of when I was a kid. Cue the part where everyone says no way, because now we have Defender of the Crown. I'm not saying that this game is in any way crap, as on the Amiga it's aesthetically beautiful and definitely one of the best Amiga games ever to be made, but it's unfinished as far as gameplay goes and has a lot of features missing. The C64 version has a greater variety in regards of gameplay. It has more random events, more siege and battle options. You also have a choice to pass a turn. Buying an army on the C64 takes up a turn while it doesn't on the Amiga. Because of this I think that the game is more challenging and more fun to play on the C64. Now we have Catechus. On the Amiga this game was surrounded by controversy due to its uncanny likeness to R-Type. Unfortunately it's nowhere near as good as R-Type or its 8-bit counterpart. The C64 version is my #1 game on the best C64 shoot 'em ups video. It's as good a shoot 'em up as you can get on any system, and that's a bold statement given how many there are, but if you play this you will find that I speak the truth. It's perfection, and the Chris Hülsbeck music is the cherry on the cake. Here we have The Last Ninja 2. The Amiga had some massive shoes to fill when porting this game from the C64. While it's not the worst game I played, it's certainly not a patch on the C64 Classic. It just lacks the magic that System 3 produced on the 8-bit. The Commodore 64 version is a work of art, finished off with one of the best soundtracks on the system. The gameplay, while still fiddly, is a marked improvement from the first game, and you hardly notice the control problems once you settle into the game. Some games are all about the feel you get when you're playing them, and this is definitely one of those games. Here we have Myth, History in the Making. I actually did a video on this a while back asking which was better, and the C64 came out on top by a mile actually. Whilst the Amiga version pisses all over the C64 version graphics wise, it lacks the atmosphere that the C64 version has. The C64 game is one of my favourite go-to games, and I never get tired of playing it even after I complete it on a long play on my channel. For an 8-bit game, this looks great and also plays great. Oh, and the intro music is outstanding. Next up we have Platoon. The Amiga version tried to enhance the C64 classic game, but failed on a grand scale. Its biggest letdown is that the difficulty is off the map. I mean, the C64 version is hard enough, but this makes that game look easy. On top of that, for a 16-bit machine, I think it could have looked and sounded a lot better. The Commodore 64 version was the first game I ever played on the C64, and what a game to fire up. From the off, the music is a perfect fit with that haunting intro tune. After that, gameplay, graphics and sound are some of the best I've ever seen on the system. Another movie tie-in here from Ocean, and it's The Untouchables. On the Amiga I don't get what they were thinking of with the music, it's just all wrong for the game, and the gameplay is sluggish and clunky and really annoying. The C64 version again got everything right. Nice fast gameplay, music that really suits the era of the game, and graphics that could be passed off as 16-bit. Ocean really knocked out some great movie based games on the C64. Last up we have Whizball. The Amiga was never going to live up to the C64 version. To be honest, I don't think anything could. This version looks nice, but the controls just feel a little off, and it seems like a bit of a lazy port. The C64 version was an absolute corker of a game that C64 fans loved for the quirky gameplay that was a shoot 'em up with a difference. I personally never really played this game back in the day, but I have years later and I agree, it's a great game for the humble C64. Okay, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you know any games that were better on the C64, and remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more great retro content. Oh, and if you want to support the channel like these rowdy bunch going up the screen right now, get on over to my Patreon channel where you can pledge for as little as $1. That will get your name in the Amiga Crap Draw, end credits, giveaways, yes, they are coming, video requests and more in the future. Till next time, this is OSG, signing out.